Hi guys, I played a correspondence game and I'd like to analyze it with you. I played the Sicilian, the old Sicilian, and now I played the accelerated fianchetto or accelerated dragon with g6. c4, he went for the Marochi bind, and this is perhaps the most challenging response to the accelerated dragon. So bishop g7, bishop e3, knight f6, knight c3, castle, bishop e2, d6, castle, bishop d7, knight c2, and a5. I thought this is the only way to really play for a win. You know, just claiming the b4 squares. You're getting some counterplay on the queen side. Because that's where I should be playing anyway. We both consulted an opening book. It was pretty obvious after a few moves. F3, knight b4, very interesting idea. I can't remember what was the name of the master who used this, but if white takes, then black gets a nice a file to use. So queen d2, bishop c6, very logical, controlling d5, and also getting ready to put the black queen possibly to d7, because these squares are a little bit bad because of knight d5. So now he took, I don't know if that was best, apparently it was pretty good, and my engine says white is a lot better, almost like a pawn up. So knight d5, bishop takes, e takes, and now queen a5 protecting the pawn. Okay. So here he played bishop c4 and bishop to b3. I don't think that's best because this bishop is really inactive here. Sure, it protects the a pawn, but it's really a bad bishop. Perhaps you wanted to just fix this weakness on b4, but it's not like I was gonna push b3. Okay, so knight d7 looks like I played pretty much optimally here. Bishop g5. Now, apparently this wasn't very good, but I didn't find a way to punish it. Apparently the right way is b5 or knight to c5 or queen a7 check. let's look at all of them. b5. Let's say bishop takes. Okay, so check followed by knight c5. We're hitting the bishop. So let's say he moves the bishop. Knight takes, pawn takes, and it's actually going to be mate pretty soon because we don't just get two rooks for the queen, we get two rooks and a queen for the queen and rook. Actually, it is going to be mate because we have these two rooks here. Okay, so that's why knight takes b3 is so strong, and that's why white should play queen takes b4 here, and now we just win the bishop. Wow, that's pretty insane. Anyway, I played rook e8 to protect that pawn. He played bishop e3, and apparently now it's drawn. Let's see what he could have played. Maybe rook f to c1 or something. But bishop e3, sure, he goes back, but now apparently best was rook e to c8. So if he repeats, then I can go forward with knight e5 even. Let's check that out. If takes, then b5, takes, we have fork, so knight c4, and it's actually better for white, so I don't know what went wrong in that variation. I guess knight c4 is the right move here. But even this seems okay for white, so I guess rook, I don't know. It's confusing. Anyway, I played b6. My idea here was just to get this knight on c5, and then, you know, making it harder for him to capture, because otherwise my pawn structure would be healthy, and he can't really take advantage of this c6 square because he can't get there anyway. So rook f, no, rook a to c1 is what he played. Okay, I wanted to exchange a pair of rooks. That was probably bad, because here he has rook to c6. Okay, and now best is rook c1. Wow. So let's say I take, and play here. Oh, queen d5 looks really strong here. Okay, so I shouldn't open up this diagonal. That's why rook c6 would have been so strong. Anyway, rook c2 here. Takes, knight c5. And he played rook to d1. I don't really understand that. I played rook a8. I understood that he wants to play bishop d4, but here it's better for black because takes, a takes, and queen c5. Notice how it's almost, white is almost forced to exchange queens here. Well, that's not what he did, but best would be queen to d1. Notice how he has to protect this rook, but also these pawns are weak, so let's say rook a2. What does he do really? He wants to unpin. Now I just win this pawn. Let's say queen to d2, then I have e5. D takes, f takes, threatening e5 again. So unpinning, check, and rook to c1, king d3, he's pinned again, and e5. So it's winning for black. So what he did here was actually, he just took, but now he played rook d1, and it's better for black. It's like one pawn. It's not winning, but it's better. Rook a2 is best. I should have played that. I played rook d8. I wanted to get these advances in, get a passer or something. That was just stupid. Don't read more into the position than, you know, what's there. Okay, king g7 was better. Basic moves. e6, big mistake. Here white can play e5. And let's say takes, rook takes. Yeah, this looks really bad for me. Okay, anyway, he took. And now he played e5. And here rook a1 is just a draw, because he can always threaten my second rank or third rank, and I'm kind of tied to defense. He played king e3, and now again I have a big advantage. Here g5 is good, just forming this wall, preventing f4, preventing him from, you know, forming this chain here. I played rook to d7, getting ready to get my rook possibly here for defense and stuff, but you shouldn't think about defense in rook endgames. So he played g3, I played g5, played h4, and here I should have taken. Let's see what happens here. G takes, king f7, say rook g1, rook d8 to g8, rook to g3. Wow, just wow. Let's see what happens here. Takes, takes. This is murder. Okay, so king e3. Wow, and this pawn will fall. Takes, takes, and I have this passer. He has like this double pawn, which is like one pawn only. Wow. Okay, so I should have opened up the G file. I could have used the G file. I guess the lesson here is the one who has a better pawn structure should open up lines. Anyway, I played h6 and now he closed the game even more. I played king to f7. Rook a7 was probably better. And yeah, I'm not sure if I inserted these moves correctly. I think our rooks were actually on the C file, but anyway, it doesn't make a difference. Here, white doesn't really have a way to break through, even if he opens up this G file. Let's say he plays rook, oh, king f8. Let's say he plays rook here. I can play rook g7. If he plays rook a1, I can even play d4 and rook f7. And wow, this is just shocking. Black should go for that outside passed pawn. It's still a draw. Yeah, there's really no way for me to advance this pawn, so and he's got these mate threats, so it should be a draw, but still